Okay, let's talk about the number one reason the Niners have made it this far. Jesse, what do you think it is?
Why don't you go first on this one? Because I think I know where you're going with this one. I want to see if I'm right.
All right. Well, to me, all year I've been saying, man, it's this switch of Debo from wide receiver to running back. I mean, they're undefeated when he carries the ball 6 times. But to me, I mean, you can win with your running game, and he's been a total game changer. But usually, a running game is a complement to a defense. And we don't talk about it that much, but really, I think since that Arizona game, when they gave up 31 to Colt McCoy, that was embarrassing. Since then, they have been, I don't know what the numbers are, but they seem like they're the best defense in the league. They seem like not only are they strong against everything, but they force multiple turnovers a game. And these turnovers are offsetting Jimmy's mistakes and winning games for the Niners. The Niners have forced 17 turnovers on defense since week 10. That's a crazy stat considering they only had 5 through week 9. 17 through week 10. And it's important because this year the Niners are 1-4 when their defense doesn't force a turnover. So it's like their offense is so consistently mistake prone that their defense has to force a turnover for the Niners to win. And the second half of the season plus, they've done it consistently, which is hard to do, right? I mean, it's hard to do. So I would have to say the defense with these turnovers is the number one reason. And now in this last game, special teams getting into the act, the turnovers forced, the takeaways.
Takeaways. Okay. So I thought you were in a zig. You totally zagged. So, but I agree with you. It's the defense.
Yeah.
But in particular, it's D'Amico Ryans. So I'm gonna
Okay.
throw out some stats at you here. So the 49ers defense has allowed 2 300-yard passers all season long, including the playoffs. 19 games, 2 300-yard passers. You think about the quarterbacks.
Damn, who was
they
that? Rodgers
faced.
and Colt McCoy.
It was
No.
not Rodgers. It was not Rodgers.
Okay.
It was Burrow, and it was Goff.
Goff. Yes. Okay.
Week
So
one.
week one, when the team was like, none of the, okay, it's week one when you were rusty, and then Burrow, who's hell of a player. He's got Jamar Chase. Okay, fair.
Yeah.
And that was an overtime game.
Only two.
That was an overtime game.
It was an overtime
game.
game.
Overtime game. Right.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. 8 times they've held teams under 20 points. In the NFL today, to hold teams under 20 points is a major feat. They did it both playoff games, by the way, both road playoff games against the number one offense and an offense led by Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
That's extremely impressive. If their defense, Grant, was a quarterback, they would have the least amount of passing yards in the league for any quarterback that started 17 games. Wow. 3,510 passing yards is all they gave up all year. You consider the injuries they had in that secondary. We talked about how bad it was, and it got ugly for a minute. But only allowing 3,510 yards is extremely impressive. Without Jason Verrett. Without your number one. Yep.
It's crazy, man. Without Robert Saleh, right? Who I made a huge deal about.
Robert Saleh. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll ask you a question. Do you think 2021 D'Amico is better than 2019 Robert Saleh? Yes or no?
Oh, that's tough to say. Well, let me answer it with a question. Do you think 2021 D'Amico would let the last 7 minutes of the Super Bowl happen?
Nope.
I don't know. You know what? But hold on though. Mm-hmm. He hasn't faced Patrick Mahomes yet. All right, so let's see. It's because Robert Saleh did a great job against Aaron Rodgers too. Let's see what D'Amico does against Mahomes. People forgetting that Mahomes is on the horizon. I know Niner fans are wishing they get Joe Burrow. I've seen a lot of that. I want to face the Bengals. Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah. That's a whole different thing. Like Rodgers in his old ass, like that's not the same. Dak is not the same. This is the I don't know about their defense, but they can go toe to toe with the weapons the Niners have for sure. And their quarterback is just a little bit better than Jimmy.
I'll say this. I think 2020 D'Amico, 2020 Saleh was better than 2019 Saleh with what he had to work with. Right. But I also think that there is something to it, and you talked about it a lot. I think Richard Sherman really did hold back that defense. There was nothing they could do. They had to sit in cover 3 and cover 4 all game long.
Been trying to say that. Now that you just get him out of there and replace him with Dante Johnson, how ironic is that? Obviously Ambry Thomas is good, but he doesn't play, and it's Dante, and they're still doing the same exact stuff they've been doing all year. Wow. D'Amico. Wow. Really good. Also, Chris Kosterick probably makes any defensive coordinator's job a lot better. Easier.
Oh, yeah.